No, I appreciate all of you being here this afternoon as I announce my retirement after, with the time I was with the court system in here, a little over 40 years. That's been over half of my life, and believe me, it's been the best half. There's nothing I've enjoyed better than serving the people of this county as Register of Deeds. I have enjoyed the work, but I wish that the office would stay in good hands. My replacement, I've got 2 years left on this term, but my replacement will come within the next 30 days from the executive committee of the party which I belong to, which is the Democrat Party, to fill out that term. I want to thank so many people here. It would take me the rest of the evening, but Joann Morgan is my assistant. She will be, as I understand it, be running the show until my replacement comes along in the next 30 days. She deserves all kinds of bells and whistles and awards putting up with me for 30-some years. Not many people have lived through that. My wife survived it somehow. I want to also thank some of my family here. I won't take time to call all of them, but for this occasion, I just want to express to all of you the gratitude that I have for what this party and this county government has meant to me and my family. And I've made more friends than here than if I was on TV trying to act out some part. I've got friends that I see occasionally now that I've seen 40 years ago and walk up and tell me more about myself than I know. Some of that's good, but some of it's not. But my wife's not here this afternoon. She's not feeling well, but she's taking this good. That's what she tells me. My children seem to put their stamp of approval on it. But I'm not going to go off and just dry up somewhere. I'm going to stay active in the Democrat Party. This party has meant a lot to me. You know, a lot of Democrat Party, Republican Party get a lot of criticism, this, that, and the other. But our whole nation runs on politics. That's whatever we make out of it. But I'm going to spend some time with my family and do some things that hopefully I'm able to. As you know, I've had a few health issues lately, but nothing severe, and that's not the reason I'm retiring. I've got the time, and it's time to move on. And, thank all of you for being here. And thank you most of all for being my friends. Thank you.
Well, first we all kind of take a deep breath. It's a big day to honor such an incredible public servant as Otto DeBruhl. He's on a lot of birth certificates, his name is, and he's made the wheels of this government turn smoothly and quickly for the people of Buncombe County, and you just can't ask for a better public servant. So we'll all kind of take a deep breath and think about what all this means to us as citizens of Buncombe County first. As far as replacement goes, the next step is for, within 30 days, the executive committee of the Buncombe County Democratic Party will meet and select somebody who will run, or will select somebody to try to replace him. They can't replace him, but serve out this term for these next 2 years. And then somebody will run in the next election cycle.
It's with tears that I talk to you about his retirement because we've been very close over the years, and I know this man not only to be a wonderful servant, but to be an honest, wonderfully honest public official who cares about everybody.
What I've got to say about Otto DeBruhl is he's one of the first people that I went and talked with when I decided I was going to run for sheriff. And he's been a great counsel and a great man, a great person to look up to. The thing that sticks out most to me about Otto DeBruhl is if you've ever heard Otto talk about the favorite part of his job, you know what he's all about. And it's about helping people here at this courthouse. He'll talk about being Register of Deeds and dealing with the other Register of Deeds and hanging out with them and doing those things. But the main thing that he talks about is being able to serve people that come in and out of this courthouse. Otto, we love you. we're going to miss you. We know we're still going to see you around, but we've dreaded to see this day come. We're sure that things will be in good hands with Joann Morgan watching the store, but we really dread to see you going, but we're also very happy for you.
Otto, I told you this morning when you finalized this thing to me that if it wasn't for Martin, you'd have left me the oldest elected official around here. But he's responsible for that. Folks, about 24 years ago, he came over there to that little place in the basement of that building over there on the corner and said, I need to run for county commissioner. And I said, do what? He said, we want you to run for county commissioner. I said, I don't know about no county commissioner, Otto. He said, don't worry about it. We'll teach you. We'll tell you what you need to do. And he's been doing that. He's been a great mentor of mine, and we'll miss you, old friend. This place turns in money to the county every year and has for the last 34 years or whatever, makes money for it. And that's always good. He's probably the premier register of deeds in the country. And that group will miss him as we will. Thank you, Otto.
Well, this is a great occasion, a sad occasion, but a wonderful occasion as far as county government, democratic politics, and great man Otto DeBruhl. I cannot tell you what an influence he's had on my life, my family's life, and just like Vice Chair Stanley said a minute ago, he was called into a group and said, we'd like for you to run for county commission. I was also called into a breakfast actually at Cornerstone on Tunnel Road, and there were all these folks there, and I had a big stack of pancakes and just starting to dig into it, and Mr. DeBruhl stood up and he said, Ms. Peterson? And I said, yes. He said, we have decided, and that's scary when you look around and all the Democratic elected officials are in the room. We have decided that you're going to run for county commission. I said, Bruce and I'll go out in the hall and talk about that just a minute. We came back and I said yes, but I couldn't eat another bite of those pancakes because it scared me to death. But that's the kind of influence that this gentleman has on people.
I just want to say that I kind of hate that Otto is leaving as my service as the Chief District Court Judge is beginning. But I do want to say to Otto, thank you for the things that you have done for me personally. I won't go into them, but you know what they are and I know what they are. And I just want to tell you that personal thank you, and thank you for the folks at Buncombe County for all the service that you have rendered.
When I think about Otto, several words come to mind. The first one is humble. Otto came from humble beginnings, didn't have a lot of formal education, came into this courthouse, and he has one of the most progressive register of deeds offices in the state. They've gone from writing deeds and entries by hand to you can access it online there. And he's been one of the leaders in our state for many years bringing that about, and that was under his leadership. Public servant. I've been here many times on weekends, and I'd see Otto's car in the parking lot. He was also here working. Helped a lot of people, as you've heard from other folks. You would never know it. He never took credit for it. He wanted to help people. He wanted to help poor people. He wanted to help the little people who come up here in this courthouse and have to navigate a maze of agencies and bureaucracies and trying to deal with all the people. He's also the fount of all knowledge of things political and historical for the past 40 or 50 years in our county. All of us who are involved in politics or the courthouse have at one time or another picked his brain about the past of this county, and we've learned a tremendous amount.
Well, I guess I'm going to speak last, maybe. But in any event, I've been the clerk now for 2 years, and it seems like everybody's leaving the courthouse, and I could stand that except for Otto. He's a genuine article. He's the number one thing. If you ever needed to know the straight answer, he would give it to you. He is the kind of person that when you have a problem, you can go talk to him, and he will tell you the things that you need to consider. And he cares about the people of this county more than anyone that I can ever imagine. I mean, he takes every day, comes in here and worries about the people who come in here. Otto, we love you to death. We're going to miss you. And I can't believe you didn't tell us before today that you were going to do this. But we're going to miss you, pal.